Today we are going to Marmion Farm in Normandy to take a look at some really cool now and then photos. So some of you guys will know that just recently I was on a trip to Normandy as part of the We Happy Few 506 tour group. Really fantastic tour with Paul Woodage, World War II. By the way, they've got some upcoming tours coming in Austria, going to the Eagle's Nest, in Netherlands, going to Market Garden sites. Really fantastic. Check that out. I'll put a link for them in the description below. But whilst I was there in Normandy, we went to a place called Marmion Farm. Now, Marmion Farm is fairly near to Saint-Méréglise. It's just on the outskirts of Raveneville in Normandy. And it was a site that was used as kind of a mini sort of German stronghold. And the American paratroopers kind of moved in there. And it almost became like a bit of a sort of makeshift rendezvous point in Normandy. And a lot of the airborne troops kind of moved into that area. Whilst they were there were some photos taken, a couple of very famous photos taken by a guy by the name of Forrest Guth. Now, when I was there in Normandy, I was there with a few other YouTubers, and one of those happened to be Sander VK History, Sander from Sander VK History. He's pretty famous on his channel for doing lots of now and then photos, like this one right here. I'll put one into the video for you guys so you can see what I mean. So I hooked up with him whilst we were there, and we made a little kind of clip about some now and then photos, some of the best now and then photos from that area. And I thought I would turn them into a video, so that's what this is right here. So I'm going to cut now to the footage in Normandy with Sander. Let's take a look at the photos. So we just arrived outside Marmion Farm here, and we're here with the tour group, and Paul's showing us where a couple of these famous photos were taken. But I'm going to head in there now. I'm going to try and find a couple of the spots where they actually were. Famous photos which some of you guys might recognise from D-Day. And we'll go have a look and see if we can match up the spots. So we're going to do a couple of the photos here in Marmion Farm, but I'm not going to show you myself because we've got someone else with us who's got these photos with him. Sander from Sander VK History. He's going to show us a couple of the photos. We've got two that we're going to look at, so really looking forward to it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We got Sander.
Hello.
Here we go, from Sander VK History. He's going to tell us about this photo.
This is a very special photo because we're standing now here in Normandy at Marmion's farm, where the 101st were during D-Day. A couple of days after the June of 6th, but they were still here. And here in my hand, I got one of the most famous pictures taken on D-Day. This is the 101st Airborne soldiers. There is some more specific stories behind this, but they're holding a Nazi flag while they're standing here at Marmion's farm. Okay, we're standing here in Normandy at Marmion's farm, and I have a picture here of Forrest Guth, who was here with the 101st, stationed during D-Day. So this picture is pretty famous, and he's wearing a German helmet, and that picture was taken on the exact place we're standing right now. So if you can see, the left archway is like completely the same as the other left one, and you have the top left window and the top right windows, as both there. I have no clue on how these circles above the entranceway have disappeared, but yeah, this is the exact same location as where this picture was taken.
So there you go. I hope you enjoyed some of those really cool now and then photos from Marmion Farm in Normandy. If you weren't already familiar with Sander's channel, make sure you check it out. He does some really cool videos, and I'm going to put the link for his channel in the description below. Whilst you're here, think about supporting my channel. If you haven't already checked out my Patreon page, do me a favour, go have a look at that. It's in the links in the description below as well. And don't forget to check me out on the other social media sites, Facebook, Instagram. I'm pretty much everywhere. Go check those out too. In the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.